Fourth league game of the season, but what a battle it was out there. Did that just go to show how desperate both teams were for that point?
I don't think so. It should go to show that we've got to do the basics better, because most of our performance was spot on. And getting done on silly basics that we should be doing better. We've been done in the other games where we created lots of chances on one moment, 2 moments today, which we should do better with, because a lot of our performance was correct again.
Nervy ending, Jordan Pickford coming to the rescue?
Yeah, I don't think the corner needs to go in. I don't know what the time was. It looked to me over time, but anyway, it goes in. He makes 2 terrific saves. Top goalkeeper doing what top keepers do.
I could sense there was a bit of frustration watching you on the touchline there, and you've spoken to the referees. What were you unhappy about?
Well, for all that my past says we've got physical teams, I know we weren't today, but there was one that were, and I've got no problem with it generally. It's just the fact that you've got to have parity across the division. Because if that's Man City today, there'd be fouls all over the place. Or any of the top 6 players, there would have been fouls all over the place, on Beto particularly. So I just want parity. I think it was out of kilter. I don't know what that was. I asked the referee. He said he didn't think so. But I think the physicality today in a league that has no physicality was different, let's say.
Okay. In terms of the point you have gained today, though, do you see it as a good point, despite the fact that you took the lead, but to show the character you did to come back and score that equaliser in the second half? Are you seeing this as a good point away from home?
Yeah, we had so many breakaways on good positions and didn't make the most of them in the first half. Particularly, the game should have been killed off. But I could say that about the other, 2 out of the other 3 league games, and not obviously the Villa game, but the 2 out of the 3. So that's the difference. That top end moment to find the clarity. I think it's coming, and I think there was a sign that day. 2 goals away from home, and the mentality is good. The physicality is good, but just the details. The details at both ends of the pitch are vital, and we're getting them wrong at the moment. But the rest of the performances have been good.
The positives to take are those goals, the first goals of the season in the Premier League for Everton. And of course, you scored in the Cup this week as well. What's been the thing you've worked on in training the most to change that?
Nothing. Because they're doing everything right. The hardest thing in the world as a coach, as a manager, is to make them do the final moment. That's the hardest thing of all. So they're getting into the right areas, getting bodies in the right areas. Good on transition today, good with the ball today, affecting them, shifting their shape, getting into good areas. So the final moment is to give them belief and just let them play and go and explore what it is to score goals, because it will come. 2 today. We've created a lot of chances, and certainly today, good quality again, and good quality areas as well. So it's not just the final chance, it's actually getting into good quality areas. We're doing that more and more, but equally, while you're doing that, the back door has to be kept well and truly closed, and we're just getting done on which are pretty basic details in my view. So we're working on the players with that as much as anything.
So going forward, is the difference then in terms of continuing to put the ball in the back of the net, players like Beto, who caused a threat today, and also Dan Juma, who's got his first Everton goal in the Premier League?
Yeah, he's good for Arnie. Beto, first full game, worked hard. He's a good player, I think, and he's got a real rawness and an edge to his game, and I think he'll improve over time. After the break, we're getting other people fit as well. We're a lot to look forward to, better than what's been so far in the return of not performances, but points.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
Thank you. Paul, what a game, and what an end to the game as well. But the first point is on the board. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pleased. I always say to players, if I enjoy the game, I'm happy with them. There's always things we can do better, like the goals we're disappointed with. But yeah, I always bang on about the performance and what we want to look like, and we were brave. It was a good game. I bet everyone enjoyed it watching at home. Yeah, so we're obviously disappointed with not pinching at the end, but yeah, probably a fair result.
How hard did you have to work for it out there today?
It was a good game. It was 2 teams really going after each other. To fall behind to a set play is disappointing, but I thought we showed tremendous character and really grew stronger in the game. And our first goal's fantastic, how we controlled the ball for so long, and then we got the front 2 connected and get the goal. So we're really pleased with that. I thought what didn't allow us to get the 3 points was the start of the second half. They played forward earlier, competed for more first balls, but even if we won them, they dropped on a lot more second balls, kept the ball coming forward and got the ball in our box far too often. So we needed to change that, and we managed to, and then it could have gone either way.
You talked before the game about Cameron Archer and him being ready for this step up into the Premier League. Was that exactly what you wanted to see from him on his debut?
Yeah, listen, like I said, the first goal, I'd be pleased with every player on the pitch. It's a fantastic team goal. But in particular, how we worked with Ollie, which is big. We talk a lot about partnerships all over the pitch, but particularly with the front players, whether it's a 2 or a 3. And then the second one, it's a good ball from Gus, an instinctive ball. And then it's all about Carmen and his desire to score. which is big. You know, never have a go at anyone for taking on a shot, unless there's probably an easier assist at the side of it. But
position maintenant. Alors que se passe-t-il? Le buteur Hakim Ziyech est resté au sol.